morning. I swear a lot.
Hello friends and welcome back to Limbus Company. So hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe perhaps today is the day and we shall complete Canto 5 today. But before we do that, we've got some other business to take care of, just in case, because I don't want to miss out on shit that I might miss out on if I delay until next video. Cool. I have to admit, I really like the idea of a hook office ID. It sounds really fucking cool. Let's give it a shot. Let's see.
와, 이 사무소에서는 아무렇지 않게 사람을 죽여도 칭찬받는 거죠?
Wow. Let's get them all first, and then we'll have a look at them individually, shall we? So we need 300 ego shards for Faust. Have I ever mentioned how much I love Honglu when he says wow? Or ooh, oh, it's to fucking everything as well. Like, look, Honglu, there's a tree over there, and he's like, oh. Oh, he's so precious. That was Faust, yes? Yes. That's not enough. Ah. I don't think I'm going to be able to get all of it. I think I'd prefer an ID to an ego, though people have said that Regret is a very good ego, but I guess I can always get it in the future. It's not the end of the world. Everything will be fine, fuck it.
아,
Oh, now I've pointed it out, it keeps making me laugh. Show us what you got, Faust.
T0154 격리 환상체에 대한 작업을 시작합니다.
That's really fucking cool. I really liked how that was presented. That's very fucking cool. And the Regret suit is ballin'. One of the coolest looking suits in LobCorp, and I wish it was higher than a Teth. It looks great, and the hammer is really cool as well. I hope she better be using the hammer, because that's what I want to see. So let's have a quick look at what we just got. Hook office. I don't care if this is shit. It might be shit. I don't know. I've never heard anyone talk about it, but I actually wouldn't care. I just want to use it because it looks really cool. Track, inflict bleed count. Good stuff. Going first. On use, gain 1 haste, inflict bleed. If this unit is faster than the target, inflicts bleed count equal to their speed difference. Okay, max 2. That's not as impressive, but 2 bleed count is still pretty fucking nice. And then Rampage, at 8+ speed, coin power +1, deal more damage based on target's missing HP, plus 0.3% damage per 1% missing HP. That, yeah, seems solid. Heal 1 SP per bleed on target. Alright, 5 SP potentially on a head hit is pretty strong. Bleed, yeah. Upon defeating an enemy, gain 1 attack power up next turn. It's alright. When one ally with the fastest speed defeats an enemy inflicted with bleed, gain 1 attack power up next turn. That's alright. Mostly good for unfocused encounters, but I like it. I like how it sounds. I like how it looks. Looks pretty cool. Let's check. I've got a lot of Faust, more than I ever really expected, to be honest. She is cool. Just because I've placed her low on the rankings doesn't mean she isn't cool. Would never say that. Contracting Straight Jacket. On use, gain +3 tremor count. On hit, gain tremor count. Inflict. So she gains tremor. Interesting. It's only that one inflicts tremor count. Okay. On use, gain 4 tremor count. Heads hit, inflict 1 offense level down next turn. That's handy. And inflict tremor. Unleashed Violence. Spend 5 tremor count and gain 1 attack weight for this skill. Max +2. Ooh, so if you had 10 tremor count, you could spend 10 to get +2, I'm assuming. Clash, lose 20 SP. Oh boy. Deal 3% more damage for every type of negative effect on target. So in mirror dungeons, that could become very effective, I assume. On kill, gain tremor count. On hit, trigger tremor burst. Then deal wrath damage by 20% of the final stagger threshold raised by tremor burst. And the same for... Oh boy. Oh wow. Okay. Interesting, right? In a clash, the target has -1 clash power if they have 3+ types of negative effects. When this unit is alive, enemies affected by tremor burst gain 2 defense level down, once per enemy per turn. If at less than 25 or -25 SP at turn end, gain 2 bind and 1 blunt power up next turn. In a clash, the target of the slowest ally has -1 clash power if they have +3 types of negative effects. Sounds like there's a lot of setup to make it work properly, because you need to make sure your opponent's being hit with multiple different types of status effects. You also need to make sure that Faust herself is building up tremor count before she rounds off with Unleashed Violence, but it sounds like it could be very effective. I don't know when I'll get around to trying that out, because I'm not really sure I have the makings of a Tremor team set up. I don't think she specifically needs a Tremor team. I don't know, it's difficult. I don't know how much of an effect the final attack would have if it's not playing off of Tremor Burst. Just this one last dungeon, and then we shelve the lure team, which will be sad because I like the lure team very much. But, you know, we got to move on to greener pastures, try out new things. Yes, we do.
밧줄은 퀵해그의 어마어마한 악력으로 그리고 자신만이 아는 방식으로 직접 꼬았었기에.
You know, I forgot about Queequeg. I did forget, so I'm guessing she's about to become relevant.
세상의 그 어떤 매듭보다 질기고 억세다고 한다.
An interesting thing to be famous for is just having really strong rope, but you know, that is valuable.
그리고 퀵해그는 자신을 호수 속에 혼자 두지 말라고 했다.
I'm guessing you did, because otherwise you would have drowned.
송장인 채로 가라앉아서 고래와 인어들에게 뜯어먹히고 싶지는 않다고.
Let me guess, she's a mermaid now.
그건 나도 마찬가지였다.
Okay.
나만이 알고 있는 그 온 살갗의 상처들을, 파헤쳐진 흔적들을 고작 그것들이 파먹도록 두고 싶지는 않았다.
So you did it for them? I'm not sure where you're going with this.
그래서 퀵해그는 관을 만들었다.
Ah, right.
밧줄을 있는 힘껏 묶어서 배가 아무리 휘청거려도 자기가 잠든 관만큼은 가라앉지 않도록.
I'm guessing the whale just fucking ate it along with most of the ship. Right, she was holding on to the coffin. Okay.
나는 그 관에 걸린 끈을 손바닥이 찢어지도록 붙잡고 있었다. 소용돌이의 호수로부터 나를 지탱한 건 비어있는 친구의 관뿐이었다.
Hollow coffin, so Queequeg wasn't even in it, which is awkward.
아무도 없어요.
Oh, I think the captain might be there, but they might be too busy laughing at the whale. I don't know. There's a ducky! Look, there's a ducky! There's a ducky! Why is there a ducky? This is an incredibly dramatic scene, and there's just a ducky right there.
비코드호의 파편만이 떠있는 호수에서 나는 목청껏 부르짖었다.
It wasn't empty. There was no desolation. Look, there's a ducky.
아무나 대답해 주세요.
Future me, please edit in the ducky's response. Thank you.
이 세상에서 나와 묶여있던 사람들이 빠짐없이 전부 사라져버렸다는 걸 알았을 때 혼자 헐떡이며 숨을 쉬고 있는 내 스스로가
내 배에 올라타라. 그리고 호수 밑바닥 끝까지 가는 거다.
See, I get that she's saying it with a lot of verve, but that's not a very tempting offer. Yeah, I'd love to go to the cold abyss. That sounds great.
물을 가득 머금고 숨을 쉬고 있는 나조차도 에이헤브에게 벗어나지 못했는데 이 고요 속에서도 에이헤브의 호통은 내 목을 조이고 있는데.
So my prediction, which is not a particularly clever prediction, which honestly might mean that it's wrong because Limbus does like to pull the rug out a bit, but I predict, I suppose, at the end of this would perhaps be a distorted Ahab or a ego manifesting Ahab. You know, you don't have to be a good person to manifest ego. Maybe if the whale dies, maybe if Ahab lands the killing blow, she just manifests ego or something. I don't know. It's an interesting thought, actually.
그들 역시 죽어서도 죽은 선장의 목소리를 듣고 있겠지. 나는 앞으로 불행할 때나 행복할 때나 내게서부터 뜯겨나간 그 끈들을 기억하겠지. 이 호수에 영영 갇혀버린 채로 평생을 잠겨 있겠지.
Maybe you should get in the coffin. Apparently no one else is using it.
차오르는 물을 벗어나려고 해도 호흡에 들어오는 건 고독뿐.
I mean, self-inflicted loneliness, but you know. Good news, Ishmael, we're in the whale.
그래서 항상 말했잖아. 너한테 줄 꽉 잡지 않으면 가라앉는다고.
Wait, is she just like here, or is Ishmael just hearing things?
언제부터 있었던 거야?
난 여기에 있었어. 항상.
Just hanging out, just like, oh yeah. Sure is nice in here. I don't have to pay rent, so honestly, it's a pretty good deal. Interesting. Ishmael's level rises to 40. God damn it, I shouldn't have spent the fucking tickets. Ishmael's uptime and threadspin tiers rise to tier 4. Ishmael gains compulsion at the start of every encounter. Okay. It looks very small to begin with. I assume this is actually going to be very big. Okay, well, a long river. Let's try some combat, shall we? See how it goes. Fixed member needed. I would have it no other way. It's not like she drags the fucking team down in regards of party composition. She's very fucking good. It would have been funny if I'd done all this with sloshing, though. Admittedly, that would have been a pretty funny thing to do.
몸이 따라줄지 모르겠지만 가라면 가야지.
Although apparently you can beat Ricardo with sloshing if you do it right. The immediate sensation upon waking up was that it was moist and cold, yet oddly warm in some places, otherwise known as Britain. Where are we? We're in the whale, Dante. I know that we, the player, were not privy to the plan, but you were, so do try to keep up.
강 같은 게 기다랗게 뻗어 있네요. 거꾸로 올라가다 보면
Well, it's not like we have many other options. There's no map for the inside of a whale.
뭔가 나오지 않을까요?
Yeah, sure, why not?
홍로 씨, 어떻게 매번 그렇게 침착할 수 있는 거예요?
Because he's an absolute delight, that's why.
그런가? 뭐 저 친구는 언제나 저런 느낌이었던 것 같은데.
Has it occurred to anyone here that it might be some form of coping mechanism? It's possible.
아니, 그런 뜻이 아니라 다들 여기가 어디라고 생각하는 거예요?
It's inside the whale. I mean, do you mean specifically where in the body of the whale? I mean, if we went in through the mouth, it's probably the stomach, yes?
저흰 분명 알고 있다.
Yep.
그곳의 뱃속으로 들어왔지. 우리 스스로.
A questionable act in any context. Not long ago.
우리가 황금 가지를 삼킨 그 고래의 속으로 들어가는 거죠.
It makes sense. That is where the golden bowl would be, no?
미쳤군. 아까 혼자서 제일 많이 처맞고 나더니 아예 단단히 돌아버렸어.
I mean, I failed to see what other option we'd have. We didn't have anything that could pierce its exterior. Like, even the Indigo Elder's fucking harpoon, which is a tasty fucking harpoon, I think would struggle to actually kill it. Obviously, it's not impossible. It killed the Marlin, but still, to actually get to the bow was going to be tricky, regardless.
이건 내 목적일 뿐이에요. 겸사겸사 가는 길에 황금 가지가 있는 거고.
Sure.
당신들 알아서 결정해요. 관리자님의 결정이 제일 중요하겠죠. 아무튼 이 회사나 저나 목적을 달성하려는 방법을 모색할 뿐이에요. 그리고 딱히 이렇다 할 방법도 없잖아요. 안 그래요?
And no one came up with a better idea, because I don't think there was one.
그것이 황금 가지를 삼켰고 그 황금 가지가 그 망할 창백한 고래의 백화 현상을 중화시켜준다면
Wouldn't that just fuck up the pallid whale in of itself? If it's eating something that counts as its own thing? Wouldn't that just make it die? I don't know. There's no science behind any of this, so whatever.
우리가 그 안에 들어가더라도 침식을 당하지는 않을지도 모르잖아요.
Oh, of course, it's not going to be a distorted Ahab, it's going to be a polidified Ahab, yeah. Or not, actually, because of the bow. Interesting.
도박이 아이스. 그건
It sure is a fucking gamble. You can't describe being willfully eaten by something as anything but a gamble.
알아요. 그리고 그건 당신이 좋아하는 것 중 하나죠.
Yeah, remember? All in!
관리자님은 어떻게 생각하세요?
Ishmael looked at me with expectant eyes as though she knew I had no choice but to agree to this plan. Her eyes were telling me, you came this far for the Golden Bough, you're not going to go back empty-handed now, are you? And Virgilius was like, damn fucking right you aren't, get in there and get me that tree.
6시간.
6 hours?
그 이후로도 어떤 움직임이 없다면 LCA 팀이 그 다음 임무를 넘겨받게 될 것이다.
So will be considered MIA.
LCA 팀이 넘겨받으면 그 이후로는
Do they nuke the whale?
글쎄, 너희가 고래 뱃속에 갇혀서 나오지 못하고 있다는 불운한 소식을 듣게 되면 그 거대하고도 창백한 고래를 통째로 터뜨릴 수 있는 방법에 대해서 이야기를 나누게 되겠지.
Yeah, they're gonna nuke the whale.
그 이후로는 굉장히 기나긴 전투가 이어질 거다.
A very long, very tedious battle will ensue. Okay, so let me get this straight. If we fail to find the Golden Bough stuck somewhere inside the whale's stomach in 6 hours, you won't hesitate blowing us to smithereens along with the whale. Did I get that right?
이 말은 굳이 전달드리지 않겠습니다.
Why 6 hours? Why not a day? Why not give us more time? Faust, what do you think of our odds? You know, you're good at math and stuff.
0은 아니지만 0에 수렴한다고 생각합니다.
I like non-zero. I like those odds.
적어도 지금 우리가 가지고 있는 변수들로는 그렇습니다.
Yeah, there's a lot of variables we don't know, which actually makes it worse.
가능은 하다는 거죠.
There is a chance. Do you have any other ideas that might get us the Golden Bough?
그 또한 지금으로서는 없습니다.
Then it looks like we're rowing into its mouth, huh?
하지만 낮은 확률일 것으로 생각했던 방식으로 작전을 극적으로 성공시켜왔던 것은 사실이라고 말씀드릴 수는 있겠네요.
Yeah, that is kind of our forte, isn't it? Okay then, let's get this done.
역시 계획이 없는 것이 더욱 계획적이라는 생각이 드네요.
That's how I live my life. My lack of plan becomes a plan. That's how it's done. That's how you do things.
저만의 새롭게 세운 이론을 더욱 공고히 하게 되었습니다.
Luckily, we didn't lose any sinners on the way down. All 12 of them made it down here, just as we planned. But... Guys, where's the boat? You know the boat, the thing we used to get in here? Where's the boat? The boat was nowhere to be seen. Which, you know, I think last time I expressed my concerns of how the fuck are we even going to get out once we get the bow? And that remains an issue. Too easy. We'll be fine. Honestly, it's going to be the major encounters that are going to be a struggle. These non-focused standard encounters are going to be fine. I reckon. I could be wrong. I'm willing to acknowledge that that may not be the case, but as far as I know, it's probably going to be okay.
제가 앞에 서죠.
전원, 눈을 크게 뜨고 보트를 찾는 데 전념하도록.
And for the record, just so you guys are aware, I'm sure you'll probably already notice from how I just handled that, most of those non-focused, non-particularly important or interesting encounters are going to be fucking skipped, because if this dungeon is as long as I reckon it is right now, in order for this video to be anywhere near a reasonable length and not something fucking absurd, we're going to have to cut them. Plus, we've seen Lur, we've seen Philip, we've seen Otis. Sorry, Sinclair and Otis. We've seen these IDs, we know what they do, we know what they're all about. We don't need to show them off. We just need to crack on. Get in this whale and find that tree. We're finding the boat first, apparently. Okay, well, we do need the boat, so that makes sense.
아니, 눈은 크게 뜨지 않아도 된다.
None. There is no need for a boat.
오른쪽 400m쯤에 보인다.
아!
그것이 우리가 타고 온 배가.
You found the boat.
나쁘지 않은 관찰력이군. 곧바로 이동하지.
Good job, Musso. Excellent as always.
마지막까지 들어야 한다. 대의 75% 이상이 파손된 채로 흩어져 바닥에 처박혀 있다.
None. I have not finished. 75% of its hull integrity has been breached and its remains are scattered on the ground. Cool, so by this point it doesn't really qualify as a boat anymore.
와, 그렇다면 이건 배에서부터 나온 조각인가 보네요.
Whoa. Now that I've pointed it out, it seems like I just noticed how much he does it. Wow.
다회 사용을 고려해서 만든 배였는데 말이죠.
Most vessels are, yeah. Hongler was pointing at the pitiful sight of an absolutely busted-looking pieces of the propeller. Well, to be exact, busted pieces of the propeller and what appeared to have once been our boat's engines. Something comes to a sputtering halt amidst the wreckage. As if to emphasize the fact that, yo, we ain't fixing this.
기어이 숨을 거두는가?
F's in chat for the boat.
이 장면을 봤다면 미카 양하고 레인 군이 크게 상심했을 것이요.
If they were here, I think they'd have bigger problems, frankly. This is a pretty painful sight for us, too.
저희 이제 어떻게 해야?
We go get the tree and figure it out from there.
관리자님, 여전히 황금가지의 위치는 느껴지시죠?
Fucking hope so. Yeah, unlike at the Lobotomy Corp branch, I can definitely feel that it's somewhere in here, but it's also pretty far away, so I can't tell where it exactly...
시계를 돌릴 준비는 되어 있으시고요.
What, now? So soon? We're doing alright. What's that about turning the clock already? I didn't think I was going to feel the sensation of dying so soon. Oh. The whale's pallor had taken over their bodies and minds. Of course, it only makes sense that this place is crawling with mermaids. Yeah, it does. This is literally where they come from. Wait, are these LCCB agents? How many did we send? The cutscene implied that there was like 3 or 4 of them, including Pilot, but apparently there was a lot fucking more. Easy. Turning the clock? I don't think so. I don't think it'll be necessary. Not for a while, at least.
인하들이 더 몰려들기 전에 자리를 벗어나긴 해야겠어.
Let's bounce.
이미 고래 뱃속에 갇혀 있는데 벗어날 곳이 있기는 할까요?
Bounce to different parts of the whale, Sinclair. I don't know. Let's just move.
우리도 곧 저런 꼴이 되는 건 아니야? 먹힌 거잖아, 우리.
Well, not if we get the bow.
지금 당장은 단테 씨의 머리에 있는 황금가지의 덕으로 수감자분들의 백화 현상은 막을 수 있을 겁니다.
Also that.
하지만 언제까지 지속될 수 있을지는 알 수 없겠죠.
So we should probably find the bow and then get moving.
환경이 변해버렸으니까요.
This is rather unprecedented, I will admit. In other words, spending too long here could turn us into mermaids, just like them, which would not be great. They're pretty gross. I don't want to be that. I wasn't sure if I could bring back a sinner that's turned into a mermaid. But where do we even go? I don't have even the slightest idea as to where we might be.
이상하네요. 고래라는 건 뱃속에서도 비가 내리는 걸까요?
That's not good. Oh, that's not great. I was still unsure where to go, so much so that I was starting to feel completely lost when Hongler suddenly blurted something about rain. What are you talking about?
아, 방금 제 어깨로 물이 몇 방울 떨어졌거든요.
야, 잠깐만.
Hold up.
우리는 이거한테 먹혔고 곧바로 떨어져서 꼬라박은 곳이 여기였지?
Right.
내가 가끔 당연한 게 헷갈려서 그러는데
That's strangely self-aware. That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen someone say. No worries, Heathcliff. It's cool.
보통 음식을 먹으면 제일 먼저 어디에 도착하냐?
Stomach.
그거야 당연히 위장이지. 아까부터 배고프다고 울고 있는 불쌍한 내 위장.
Yes, yes, yes.
히스클리프 씨의 질문에 대한 의도가 파악되었습니다.
The problem is that if it ate the bow, and it ate the bow a while ago, it's probably progressed further down its digestive tract. In fact, if we'd waited long enough, it might have just, for lack of a better term, expelled the fucking bow and we would have been able to go get it. Although if it had been digested, could it be destroyed in that manner?
위장에선 효율적으로 음식물을 소화하기 위하여 끊임없이 위산이 분비되죠.
Oh, we're also standing in acid. Yeah, ooh, whoops. Yeah, we're being digested.
학교에서 배웠던 것 같아요. 무슨 강한 산이라고.
Hey, we're all standing in.
닿는 것들을 분해하는.
Yeah.
아, 그래서 물이 떨어진 위치에 옷이 녹아내렸던 거군요. 따끔하기도 하고요.
Haha, being digested. I stared at Honglu's shoulder. Something had burrowed a hole there, and the surrounding skin was sizzling and melting away, and he's taking it with a lot of fucking grace, let me tell you.
우리 도착하자마자 흐물흐물해지는 것이요.
They're going to be porridge.
하나 긍정적인 발견을 보고드리자면 일반적인 생물체의 생체기관과 어느 정도 비슷한 메커니즘을 띠고 있는 것 같군요.
So we can make a measure of assumptions based on that fact. Everyone, we gotta, like, go, I suppose. We're being digested. It's not great. I don't care how many pieces of you there are left. Just make sure that there's something left for me to bring back. Reasonable. Now, if the game wanted to be really fucking harsh, it would now add a gift where it's like every single movement you take 5 damage or something. But that would be very mean, and I'm glad it's not doing that right now. Maybe it will in the future. I fucking hope not.
벌써 화끈하네.
Something that didn't occur to me is that as a result of compulsion, Ishmael does start every single fight at minus 25 SP. So she doesn't benefit from the advantages of a dungeon wherein you build up SP over time, which is interesting. It'll definitely make it less easy, because a lot of the time you can steamroll a dungeon, at the very least in non-focused encounters, just because everyone starts the fight with 45 SP. It also means if her SP fucking tanks, then it will go back up to minus 25, so that's not so bad.
벌써 부서졌나? 셀리가 빈발장전. 안심이야. 고통은 없어.
That's one of those rest spots, right? Yeah, checkpoint. Good stuff. And so we ran, trying to weave our way between the pouring stomach acid, which appears to be coming through a lot more now, without even knowing where we were supposed to go.
이야, 이거 신기한 광경인걸.
May I ask whom is speaking? We've got a lot of unknown voices talking to us at the moment.
신기라기보단 수상한데요?
Nah, it's more suspicious than funny.
너무 크게 감탄을 하신 바람에 전부 우리를 보게 되었습니다.
What? Who's there?
당신들 말이야. 말을 하잖아.
Are those Peckard crew members?
인어가 말을 하오.
Are they mermaids?
우리는 인어가 아니야. 이렇게 말 잘하는 인어 본 적이 있어?
That's what I'm saying.
이들은 백화 현상이 일부만 진행되었다.
Well, that's good. Maybe they're friendly.
그럼 뭐야? 반인 반어?
Half fish people.
시간이 없으니까 간단하게만 말할게.
Okay.
여기는 10분에 한 번씩 왕성하게 산을 뽑아내는 곳이야.
That's not a lot of time.
너희 몸이 강철로 이루어졌다면 말리지 않겠지만
Which we're not.
선택을 하는 게 좋을 거야. 우리가 내린 줄을 잡고 이곳을 빠져나갈지
Or melt.
아니면 여기서 물컹거리는 영양소가 되어서 이놈이랑 한 몸이 될지.
Let's talking more rope throwing, please.
뭐, 우린 너희들이 녹으면 무기만 건져 올라가도 되니까.
True, true, true.
몇 명은 이미 조금 녹아버렸군.
Throw the rope, please. Do we even have a choice?
줄 내려, 당장!
They muttered something amongst themselves, as though they found something funny about this situation, and tossed an odd-looking rope in our direction.
이 밧줄 느낌이 여기 이상한데?
Well, it looks rather organic when you say.
허파에서 뽑아온 모세의 혈관 다발이야. 산에도 1시간 이상은 버틸 수 있어.
Haha, we stole veins from your lungs, idiot. Get rotated.
그래, 왜 그런 걸 물어봐서 기분 나빠.
You should bring gloves. With Rhodia and her grumblings in tow, we struggled up to the bundle of capillary rope. Such as it was. Phew, I don't know who you guys are, but thanks. Didn't want to be digested, really.
야, 이번 낚시는 대성공이네. 돌아가면 금화 3개는 포상으로 받겠는걸?
3 gold coins. Who's paying you here?
이 째깍거리는 녀석은 더 쳐질 것 같은데?
But what? We don't have to fight.
낚시? 우리를 낚았다는 말인가?
When was the last time you caught a fish that fought back?
우린 정기적으로 이곳에 들리거든.
Getting really strong fear and hunger vibes right now.
하지만 절반은 인어가 되기 직전에 불쌍한 표류자들이지. 몇 분 후면 바로 우리를 죽이려고 들었어. 그리고 나머지 절반은 그냥 인어들.
Sounds fun.
저희가 특별한 경우였군요.
Yeah, it's nice. We can all hang out. It's good. Yeah, everyone's happy here.
말도 하고 인어가 되어가고 있지 않은 선원들을 만난 건 아마 처음이야.
Yeah, just partially digested. So why do you guys come here every once in a while then?
이 시계머리 선원은 계속 째깍거리기만 하네. 뭐라고 말이라도 하는 거야. 기계는 아닐 테고.
Nah, I just like TikToking, you know. I just enjoy it. It's just the thing I do. I'd ask that you respect that, please.
우리가 이곳에 있을 동안 유행이 많이 바뀌었나 봐. 머리를 의체로 바꿔도 보통 말은 할 수 있지 않나?
It wasn't strictly speaking my choice.
그러니까 저자는 사정이 있어서 정상적으로 소통을 못 하고 있는 거야.
그래. 사정이라는 건 각자 있는 거니까.
It's not necessarily that we don't want to tell it. I just fear that by the time we finish telling it, you would have fully politified.
우리 선원들도 마찬가지야. 말하는 건 언제나 힘겹지.
Yeah, I'm getting that impression.
우리를 만난 걸 다행으로 여기는 게 좋을 거다, 자식아!
우리는 곧 이곳을 나갈 거니까.
You found a way out? We followed their confident guiding steps, but there was no way to look at this situation without a bit of suspicion. Where do you think they're taking us? What if they're leading us into a trap? Well, I mean, we probably would have stumbled into it anyway because we don't know where we're going.
공격을 하려고 했다면 저희가 절벽에 올라올 때 했을 거예요. 기습에 제일 취약했을 때이니까.
That's true. They could have just cut the rope for funsies as well, and we could have fallen into the stomach acid, and that would have been pretty funny.
그리고
Ishmael opened her mouth as though she was about to say something, then stopped herself before turning around. It looked like she hadn't finished processing her thoughts yet.
저 작살 분명 본 적이 있어.
Probably.
그런데 너희는 어느 배 출신이라고 했지?
The SS Mephistopheles. It's a cool ship.
그게 림버스가 뭐라고?
It's the
아마
Limbus!
잘 모를 거야.
Yeah, probably haven't heard of it. It's pretty underground. It's pretty alternative. The Limbus. Yeah, that's the name of our boat.
인어도 아니면서 왜 그렇게 어물거리지? 선장의 이름을 대라. 유사 출신이면 대충이나마 알 수 있을지도 모르니까.
Well, they're not, so shut up, whatever.
우리 선장
Who's captain? We never really. It doesn't manage account as a captain. Is Otis actually the captain? Did Ishmael kind of usurp the position of captain from Otis? It could be anyone. I think Hongler's the captain. I don't know, guys. I've never taken the helm. Not sure if I can call myself a captain here.
키라. 운전대를 잡는 자라면
Forsooth.
나 알고 있어. 카론군이 선장님이요.
Charon is the captain. It's true.
역시 처음 들어보는군. 시대가 많이 지났던 모양이야.
I like how he is absolutely not considering the possibility that we've just never been on the water before. You know, like, oh, you must be a veteran crew. Who's your captain? I might know him. And it's like, you won't, because we literally stumbled dick first into the lake and just flounced around for a while and ended up in a whale. He scratched his head. Captain Charon clearly didn't ring a bell.
당신들 이곳에 갇힌 지 어느 정도가 지났죠?
I hope you brought a watch with you.
8달.
8 months? How have you not politified?
아니 멍청아 3년이야.
What?
마지막으로 생게 644일째였으니까.
How have you not politified? The Limbus fucking employees already politified. They've been here for like, what, a day and a half?
모르겠다. 날짜를 세는 건 관뒀어. 햇빛도 들지 않아서 시간 개념도 없어졌으니까.
I don't understand.
그렇군요.
How long ago did the Pequod get fucking bodied?
제가 알기론 저런 식으로 작살의 매듭을 묶는 사람은 하나밖에 없어서.
이거 절박 매듭이라는 거야. 우리 마을에서도 노련한 몇 명만 묶을 수 있지.
Desperate's knot. I am so bad at tying knots, I can't do it. I don't know why. The only knot I can tie is my fucking shoelace and that's it.
그럼 이곳에 있다는 거잖아.
In some form or another, yeah.
나 당신의 이름 알 것 같아.
Ishmael comes to a sudden stop, so do our guides. Not because of what she said, but because of a big spooky. Is there a big spooky nearby? Big spooky boss time? I mean, there's a checkpoint, so yeah, probably. Well, there's a combat encounter, I guess. Considering it is a dungeon, I was half tempted to bring out normal Gregor in support so that we can heal. But I don't think that'd be entirely necessary, and, you know, Lure Gregor is pretty good. Nah, we'll leave it as is. Pequod Town. Oh my god, it's Pequod Town. Holy shit, it's Pequod Town.
제가 앞에 서죠.
I hope it's better than Love Town. Oh boy.
자, 피커드 타운에 온 걸 환영한다.
It's just straight up Pequod Town. It's the boat town. Boat town, town boat.
선장님, 저희가 왔습니다. 어떤 걸 건져 올렸는지 보세요.
Wait, who's your captain? Who's your captain? Who's your captain? Captain?
역시 자네의 수색 솜씨만큼은 나무랄 데 없이 훌륭하군, 스타버.
Starbuck! Is she going on a run? Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh shit. Oh, a wiry old woman approached us, her harsh voice tickling our ears.
금화 2개는 자네 것이야. 한 개는 이 쌍둥이 소년들에게 넘기자고.
Gold coins! Can I have a gold coin? Okay, the question is this Ahab or not? Because it's the exact same fucking gear that Captain Ishmael has. I'm almost certain it's gonna be Ahab. But, you know, whatever, let's move on.
감사합니다, 선장님.
Ah!
이 피쿼드 타운에 새로운 주민들이 온 건 무척이나 오랜만이군.
How can there be enough people in here surviving the politification process for there to be a village with buildings in it?
주민? 손님이 아니고?
You just decided that we live here now?
발을 들인 순간부터 종속되는 게 당연하다 생각하는 사람의 발언이군.
Presumably because there's no way out as far as she's concerned? Or that if you got out, you'd just die anyway?
역시
Yeah. We have to fight an entire village? Because we're not going to just... Ishmael's not just going to be like, it might not be advantageous to fight Ahab right now, I suppose I just won't. No, not with compulsion. No fucking way. I'd judge her more if she didn't.
나는 이 불쌍한 선원들을 보살피며 이 마을을 만들고 머지않아 이들을 이끌고 마지막 항해를 나갈 선장
What does that mean?
에이헤브다.
Ah! She's very cool though. Ishmael. You still got that harpoon?
내가 이 순간을 얼마나 원하고 원했는지 몰랐을 거고 앞으로도 영영 모르겠지.
And the best part is, I can see it coming already. Ahab's gonna be like, I'm sorry, do I know you? She's not gonna remember it at all. Just like, you look vaguely familiar. Were you on my crew? I might have been on my crew. I'm not sure. Who are you? And I think Ishmael's gonna blow a fucking gasket. So,
알 새도 없이 뒤져버릴 테니까.
Did you bring the harpoon? Because you're gonna have trouble gutting someone with a mace. Muttering, Ishmael charged at Ahab.
오, 열렬한 환영이군 이스마일.
Oh, you know! Okay, right, everyone's on the same page here. Okay, interesting. The captain remained serene even as Ishmael suddenly charged at her.
이스마엘이라고? 그러고 보니
행에도 모르는 것들이군. 선장님을 공격하다니.
Hey, whoa. What's with the plural? It was just Ishmael. We didn't do nothing. We're just hanging out.
본때를 보여주겠다.
But we didn't.
다시 그 위산에 던져놓겠다.
But we didn't do it. It was just Ishmael. Okay. I suppose we would have to back her up, wouldn't we? But yeah, there was no way this wasn't going to turn out to be, like, violence. Absolutely. Surviving allies, offense level and defense level, heal SP by number of other surviving allies. At 50% HP or less, gain 1 attack power up at less than 0% SP, or 0 SP, 50% chance to change skill patterns. Okay. Interesting. Alright, well, let's see what you got.
완벽한 한 발을
Get him, Gregor! I'm surprised by how many fucking coins they had. Holy shit! It seemed to be going well. Jesus Christ, they're quite strong. Oh, wow. I'm not sure I can just win rate this. I might need to be a little bit more active. Alright, okay, yeah. We're gonna need to be a little bit more careful, I see. Alright, that's fine, yeah. Already struggling, cool. Theoretically, that should win, but we have less SP, so it's iffy. But if we can get, oh no, because Whispers would only go to Ishmael. Awkward. Yeah, if we got that, that's still hopeless. That's also hopeless. Because Javelin is 8 plus 8. The only one that has a chance of not corroding would be Snag Harpoon, so I guess that's the play. We do need Whispers though, we need to start building SP a bit more.
당신의 판단을 따를게요.
Yeah, oh boy, yeah, oh boy, alright. Youch. Alright, yeah, no, they're pretty tough actually. You know what? I didn't even... Guys, please, just some heads, I implore you. I didn't even check how many waves there were. It's just one wave. And yet we are struggling. You can take it, Gregor. You'll be alright, probably. I don't know, we'll see.
1번.
Start landing some staggers, start doing some damage, actually start pulling it back. But wow, this fight went more poorly than I expected. There we go, that's a stagger. Alright, I should be a little more careful. Yeah. Youch. Stagger. Extreme damage! Why didn't you do that sooner, Sinclair? Damn you.
자, 여기.
Okay, one of them is staggered. Cool. 25% chance to corrode if you use Holiday, but it would heal us. And your only other option is Hopeless. Please have that work out. We're gonna have to ego spam a little bit because our SP is just too fucking low. That's your best shot. That's neutral. If Ishmael fucks that up, she's gonna be in big trouble. Let's not risk it. Good, we'll get some healing.
이놈의 덧없는 분노를 담아 이 선물을 퍼부어주도록 하지.
And it's group damage as well, which we need. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cool, okay, I think we've brought it back, but wow, that went poorly.
당신을 인도해주진 못해도 따뜻하게 안아줄 수는 있어요.
Yep, that's good. Yep, that killed someone. Yep, that's great. It didn't even kill him, it just knocked him back.
과감하게.
보냈고.
Alright, that was rough, and we don't heal between battles, so, oh boy, I really should have brought Healy, Gregor support and brought Merceau onto the field. Might do that if I get another opportunity. Boss fight coming soon, and we haven't healed. Oh no. Do we just have to do that fight again? More fight at the same level? Oh god. Oh god. We're all fucked up though. We can't use Holiday. Does this even heal, or is it just SP? It's just SP heal, it's not actually health heal. Yeah, I was misremembering. Cool, alright. Well, SP healing is still important, but... At least, Sinclair can do well. You not so much, so you're gonna need to go for that. Neutral. Imshell is struggling. I don't think a counter's going to do you many favors. 8, 12, 16 versus 6, 9, 12, 15. Okay, so Frontal Assault is actually a better clasher. Alright. I don't know, do your best, lads. We just need to win some clashes and do some damage, I guess, but it's looking pretty fucking bleak, and we've got a boss fight to do after this, which I presume is Ahab, which is bad. She's probably quite strong. I doubt she'll be alone either. Ishmael's been staggered again. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, no. Oh. Oh good, she punched him back though. Oh, this might be my first dungeon defeat. Interesting. Okay, yep, that's hopeless. What else is new? You're just gonna have to keep using Forest for the Flames because it's the only way you're gonna do anything. You have to do that or you won't win. You have to try. What options do we have exactly? That could have gone badly even. I got miles too confident going into this. I think y'all probably could have seen it coming when you were like, when I was just like, I'm gonna skip these and like, we know they're not a big deal, so who cares? And then, yeah, a little bit actually, yeah. And you've been staggered. Not good. Not good. They do a lot of damage.
이번에야말로 이 싸움을 끝내주겠어.
Thank God. Sinclair, we really need your help right now. Okay, so in Volatile Ego, that does gain attack weight, so we can use that. We're going to need to, more to the point. If you use Ardor Blossom Star, you're gonna corrode. I don't know. That's what we got.
이대로 가보자고.
Oh, please. Oh, please. Come on. Oh, just... Come on. Come on. No. 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 They clash so well. Oh, it's painful. At least good boy Sinclair managed to stagger one. Oh! Alright, one of them's down. That's fine. Okay. Oh, wow. It's a... Oh, wow. It's a bit of a thing, isn't it, actually? Okay, so Fierce Charge reuses a coin and Sunset Blade has attack weight, and we can make use of that. We desperately need Whispers. Do that, I suppose.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Oh, God. Oh, I can't. I don't feel confident about any fucking clashes.
나갈 수 없어.
It's become such a fucking mess.
괜찮아. 이젠 안 아플 거야.
Good shit.
괜히 저항하지 말고 받아들여. 그게 덜 아플걸?
Good hit. Alright, that dealt with them. It might come down to, like, Sinclair to save us, because the team's fucked up. Sinclair's the only one who hasn't taken a shit ton of damage, and Sinclair's still taken some, yeah. Oh, it's a boss fight now. Can we just go back to the checkpoint? Oh, no. Is this a... Oh, no. Oh, no. I think this is the triple fight that someone mentioned before that's really hard. And my team is so roughed up. Okay. Gregor's nearly dead. There's no point bringing him in. Bring Musso. Who else is nearly dead? I mean, I have to bring Ishmael. There's no choice. The only smart choice I can think to make is to put Greg on the bench. That's all I can think of. That's the only... I mean, maybe, you know, because you get more actions if you have less members. It might be worth... Yeah, fixed member, I get it, but... What if we had Sinclair first? Because he does more damage. Like, he's got a lot of potential. I'm gonna try this with 5 people instead of 6 and see if it works. I reckon I'm gonna lose anyway, but I don't think Merceau brings enough to the board to be worth the slot. And giving these guys, especially Sinclair, Otis, and Ishmael, more attacks, or any of these people anyway, really, more attacks, could be the difference maker. Time will tell if that was correct or stupid, but I'm probably gonna lose anyway.
변변찮은 선원들만 남았나 봐.
I mean, Ishmael, you look smug, but they actually kicked the shit out of us, it's worth pointing out, and we didn't even kill them. Yeah, I think you're forgetting that Ahab is pretty tough.
또 누가?
Oh, it's not even Ahab.
내 대선원들은 누구보다 충성스럽지.
We're in trouble.
그 중에서도 여기 있는 선원은 세상에서 가장 훌륭한 작살잡이다.
Is this the one that Heathcliff is? The harpooner?
그러니까 이곳에서 나를 공격한다는 건 그저 자살 행위 아니겠나?
It has been a rather poor decision, I must say. We've really been at a disadvantage the whole time. Oh my god. It is the harpooner. He's fucking terrifying. A sailor wearing an odd-looking mask joined the fray.
진짜 저 작살 크기 좀 봐.
And his guns, goddamn.
제대로 꿰뚫는다면 추스를 만한 뼈도 없겠고. 저자 전사다.
We are in so much trouble.
아니 그딴 말 하면서 웃지 좀 말라고.
The suffering will now begin, I think. Yes, the suffering will now commence. This is what we've all been waiting for. Holy shit, he's on his own. That's not what I was expecting. the suffering will still commence post-haste. At turn start, gain offense level and defense level by the number of surviving allies, not including this unit. He probably calls in friends. If not, at minus 45 SP, heal number of surviving other allies times 5 SP. If at minus 45 SP, recover from panic and turn in and reset SP to 0. Every time a Pekod town faction ally is defeated, lose 1 point count and 10 SP. The lower this unit's HP gets, the more damage this unit's skills deal. Fuck you. Oh, this unit's panic type does not change when inflicted with an effect that changes panic types. Instead, this unit is inflicted with an effect that is inflicted against targets without SP. SP loss efficiency +2. Gain 2 bind. Every coin this unit flips lands on tails. And let me guess. Oh no, you have plus coins, not negative coins. Okay. Music's pretty cool. Okay, it doesn't look too bad to begin with. Doesn't mean it'll stay that way, but... I'm hesitant to have Ishmael clash because her health is so fucking low, but... And our SP is not good. This is gonna be very fucking tricky. What does yours do? It's only useful if you're in volatile. Okay. Let me remind myself of when you actually transform. At 40 plus SP, enter volatile ego. If 2 allies are defeated in a single turn... Okay. So we need to get Sinclair's SP up, which you achieve by clashing, which is awkward. So those are both the same. Total clash value on that is about 10. Total clash value on this is above that. So okay, this is the one to go for. High SP, so high chance of repeating rolled heads. And his SP is at 0, so he probably won't roll that many heads. That's neutral. I'm not comfortable with it. You can't afford to take damage right now. Ishmael, just kick him. Just kick him to death. Oh, please. Oh, come on. He was at 0 SP. He rolled heads both times. Some burn. Good. Good. Marvelous. Okay. Oh, yeah, the SP. All right, cool. We stand a chance. It's a little dicey. And now you have friends. And he's just countering at the moment. So we should ignore him, frankly. Which means we need to make sure if we use Sunset Blades, it won't show us who the second target is. I need to know that information, because if it hits Scary Boy, then Sinclair's gonna get bodied. Fuck God, okay. Whatever, it's fine. I want to save Blazing Strike for this guy, because that's where it'll do the most damage, because he's already got a lot of burn. So Fierce Charge here as well. I reckon Sinclair might be able to pick up some of the slack here. But killing enemies would also help our SP, so it might be worth leaning in on that. Sinclair, I'm gonna need you to really fucking pick up the slack on this one. We really need it. Fingers crossed. Oh, Sinclair, come on, man. No, you can't. You physically cannot. You are not allowed. The staggers are very helpful, yes. Good. Well, we defeated 1, but we staggered 2. Sunset Blade is going to be useful. Cutthroat needs to be contested, and we have just the thing for it. He's doing Cutthroat twice. What do you think, Rodia? Do you reckon you can deal with it? It's 15 plus 13 versus 13 plus 11. And he has more SP than you. 20 plus 11. If you could land Holiday, not only would that, you know, beat the attack and do damage. It would also heal SP for other members, which keep us going. Wave 1. Okay, I don't think this is the triple thing that people were talking about before. I think this is not something that people struggle with, but I'm getting absolutely wrecked by it, which is very funny. I find that highly amusing. Dominating on that, that's a tough one. Rhodia, that might be your job. Hopefully we don't have to kill him, but I don't think this is a Ricardo situation in which we just need to hold on. I think we are expected to win. We've clashed everything, which means Ishmael should see if they can put that person out. Do your best. Oh, that was very lucky. Good. Excellent. Fuck him up. Yeah! It was a good hit. Oh, fucking sublime. Also sublime. Very good. We might even stagger him this turn, and if so, we should be able to capitalize and put him down. Or we can take next turn to make sure we proc Whispers and get some SP back. Decent damage. This will get some SP back. And if there are any sailors alive, this will deal with them. Okay, alright, this is quite a fight, actually. I think it's mainly a fight because of how badly I handled the first few encounters. He's not staggered. Nearly, though. But you are still in cool guy mode, so we can use that. Very good. And you've got Blazing Strike. Favored, but I prefer some stronger attacks on that, and then Red Kick there, and then that there, and we can start getting some SP back, and it'll be good. I hope this works the way I think it will, but to be fair, if that doesn't stagger him, that probably will. So I reckon we're alright. Good, good. Oh, he's in trouble now. Oh! Fucking gorgeous. Oh my god, he's so fucked. Yeah. Oh yeah. Alright. Alright, we've handled it. Okay, everything's fine. Why didn't he die? What bullshit passive do you have, you motherfucker? If at 50% of max HP, move on to phase 2. This unit's HP does not drop below 1 before phase 2 start. Phase 2 start, heal HP to 50% of max HP and summon 4 allies. Inflict prey mark against one enemy with the lowest HP percentage at the start of every turn. You dick! So it really is a boss fight. I mean, it is literally a boss fight. It did advertise it as such, but... Oh, and now you're doing counters and attacks. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. And, Sinclair has gone back to normal. Oh, no. I needed him in big boy mode now, most of all. And he lost all of his burn. He just refreshed himself entirely. That sucks. And they're all using Javelin, which has really high clash values. Is Ishmael still in that... Is Compulsion still working in the way that Ishmael can basically tank forever as long as there are other surviving party members? I think I'm gonna have to try it, because otherwise, we're just gonna die. Alright, I guess, let's just give it a try. That's lucky. Oh, fuck me.
당신을 인도해주진 못해도 따뜻하게 안아줄 수는 있어요.
Did some damage and burned people. Oh, it doesn't work the way I thought it would. Oh no! Oh, we're in trouble now. Was that only against Ricardo? Whoops. That's what... I'm not actually blaming the game for this. I'm saying it for comedic purpose, but that's why you shouldn't have hidden effects that you don't tell your player about, because they're hard to plan around. You think you still got them and you don't. It really doesn't fucking matter. Like, it genuinely doesn't. That's really funny, though. And now Rhodia is gonna get fucked up. Okay. Sinclair is out for a while. I don't know if Ryoshu can take one, but she might have to try. God, I wish I had, red eyes. It would be so useful right now. Price of a bullet, one of them, I guess? I don't know. Like, it'll probably have pretty high skill power. You will lose SP. But you're probably not gonna win these clashes, so what can we do other than just try and keep some of the damage off Rhodia? But let's be clear, she's gonna stagger this turn. There's no two ways about it. Alright. Close. It should be fine now, yeah. He is low on health, though. If we could just have him stop fucking countering. Youch. Oh no, come on, please. No, please. Oh, she's probably dead. That's fine. Oh. Okay, he's not countering anymore, but he's doing something scary. Cutthroat, yeah. We've only got 2 characters active right now. Can you do anything without... Well, I mean, you could do Branch of Knowledge, I suppose. But it is a plus coin skill, so... You only have Ignition. What I'm thinking is that they're all targeting Rhodia. We're not gonna save her. So don't fucking worry about it, I suppose. But we're probably gonna have to try and lean into the Dark Flame shit if we want to have a chance of winning. Just get that extra pride damage going. Damage been done. Not a lot, but it's something. Yeah, she's gone. For sure. There might be something we can do, though. Keep swinging. Keep applying burn. You... All in. Like Rhodia says. All in. All in. Fuck it. Do whatever. Win the points. Play the video game. Do your best. He's taken a lot of damage. He's got a lot of burn. We can apply more burn. I don't know. We're mainly relying on applying burn now. Oh, she lost! Well, it's this one bullet. Can this one bullet do 172 damage or stagger him? Or take it? Okay, all right. Yeah. At least you did it. And a counter which staggered, and then this will go. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's a shame. I think we should swap Gregor to this version so that he can heal. And then I'll just play back up to where we were and we'll go from there. It was very close though, I got very close. I felt pretty good about it. Apart from these early bits where I got absolutely stomped, which was very funny. Come on, Ishmael, oh, Ishmael, please. Thank you. Oh my god. It's possible I might have just gotten very unlucky on the first few fights here, or just hitting win rate was just a bad idea. I mean, wouldn't surprise anyone, you know? It's going better this time, just a little bit better. Last time was a real clusterfuck. Alright, I think we can handle it. Being able to go into that boss fight without my entire team being bodied and at low SP will help. I don't think it's that particularly difficult a boss fight, it's just I was going in such a rough state. It was not good. But this time, I mean, I don't think it's going to be easy. I'm going to have to be careful about this, but I reckon we'll be alright. We'll be okay. It's no big deal. We need to do well on this first turn to get SP up across the board and just generally make things better. I want Sinclair to win clashes because I want him to get his SP up quickly. Obviously, beginning to build bullets would be a good start. because getting to fire the magic bullet will be super fucking useful for crowd control. And also it'll be a case of like, when I brought him to 0 or 1 HP the first time round, I kind of went all in on it, which put me in a weakened position after the fact, so it will be good to be able to enter the second phase without having spent too much getting there, if you know what I mean. Now he brings his mates, yep, and he's in counter mode, so we need to not, you know, walk into that. Alright, should be fine. Probably. I don't know. Already staggered. Good start. I mean, I wouldn't say this is a particularly difficult fight, but it is difficult enough that I'm like, okay, you know, first boss of the encounter is already this difficult. We might have some stuff going on later on, you know, like it might get quite tricky. Is it time to Blazing Strike? You know, I think it is, actually. If you could use Holiday, keep everyone's SP up, and start raising Ishmael's, because she needs it. I want to make sure he dead as soon as possible as well, though. Yeah, I'd like that. Okay, this seems good. His SP is very low. I don't think getting it to bottom really matters that much. I can't remember the passive. I should have checked before I hit go, but it's fine. That gave him something to think about. Yes, it did. There's the stagger. You love to see it. Not particularly necessary for clashing or doing damage, but the SP heal will be nice. Ishmael had a stressful... Not Ishmael. Otis had a stressful turn. How are you doing shit when you're... Oh, fuck, I staggered you. I did. Oh, if 50% of max HP move on to phase 2. Which I think he was. Alright, so I think he just moved on to phase 2. Alright. It's fine, we can roll with it. They're all targeting Ishmael, but there is something we can do about that. As opposed to last time when we were absolutely falling apart at this stage. Sinclair can take it, he'll be fine. That's good. Gonna want to play with our ego a bit to just make sure we're winning these clashes. Forest for the Flames is amazing because it's so cheap, but clashes reasonably well. You know, like any base ID or ego, really. It's just very good for that. We'll hopefully get Magic Bullet Fire and we can make use of it. So, okay, let's see what we do with this. This should be fine. This will do some damage across the board. I wish we had the ego resources to do Holiday again, but we don't, so it's moot. Sounds like a stagger. Yep, that helpful, that helpful. Good, good, good. All right. When you're not coming into this on death's door, it's really not so bad. I was just in such a bad state when we went in before. Not a big deal. He rolled tails after all, so he didn't even do that much damage. I think we've got him right where we want him. He's dead. Yeah, we're gonna be alright. Yeah, we're gonna be just fine. Yeah, no worries. I did virtually nothing. His mates are staggered. He's got a bunch of counters, which sucks, but... oh well. Yeah, I did some good. Another counter, but she's fine. She's doing great. There we go. We made sure his friends went away. It all works out. Yeah, we should be just fine. I think we got it. Definitely not as hard as I thought it was when I went into it initially. Yeah. We're good. Finish him, Ryoshu. Do a big one. Do a big good.
불아위.
So I'm guessing the triple fight that someone referred to later on is going to be Harpooner, the other ID whose name I can't remember, and Ahab herself.
강해. 너희.
We're pretty good. We do alright, you know, we're not bad.
그리고 아니야. 뱃사람.
Only Ishmael's a sailor, I'm afraid.
왜 말 띄엄띄엄 거슬리는군.
Ryoshu, come on. First of all, that's rude. Second of all, hark, look who's talking.
단축할 것도 아니라면 그저 지루한 시간 누리기일 뿐이다.
But Ryoshu, you waste time anyway. Ishmael's mace nicked the harpooner's mask. She came dangerously close to smashing their skull.
순순히 비켰어야지. 당신 머리통이 날아가게 생겼잖아.
Such is life.
그리고 너는 맞아. 뱃사람.
Huh.
그래. 우린 같은 뱃사람이니까.
Mm-hmm. Do you recognize them, perchance? That's Queequeg.
빅케그!
She's fucking huge. I apologize for misgendering. In a sudden explosive burst of energy, Ishmael bolted forth like a cannonball toward Queequeg before holding her in a tight embrace.
와우, 방금까지 머리통을 어쩌고 하지 않았어?
I'm pretty sure there was something along the lines of face bashing, yes, I remember.
벗을 만난다는 건 그런 것 아니겠어.
Very good, Yi-sang, thank you.
그렇게라도 안아버리지 않으면 금방이라도 어딘가로 날아갈 것 같지.
And they may, given the situation.
머리색 못 잊어.
It's pretty fucking noticeable, isn't it?
이름 알아. 하지만 안 되는 행동이야. 선장에게 공격.
Please stop attacking the village. Please. Pretty please. Kinda got a whale to deal with.
왜 나는
At what point do you realize that your attempts to kill Ahab were entirely selfish?
공격도 하면 나도 공격해.
Pretty simple.
그땐 죽어. 죽이거나 둘 중에 하나는.
Concise, perfectly clear.
자, 어쩔 건가? 여기 있는 스타벅이 너그러운 마음씨로 너희들을 구조했고 내 마을에 초대까지 해주었지만
Looks like we're just gonna have to play nice. We probably won't.
너희는 그 은혜를 개박살내고 나를 공격하려고 했지.
Was kind of a dick move.
만약 일반적인 항해였다면 그대로 줄에 매달아 호수에 던져 넣고 배 밑바닥을 훑게 만들었을 텐데.
And that would suck. Fortunately, you technically can't do that, but I suppose you could just throw us into the acid, which might be worse. There are at least 40 people living in Peckod Town, and that was a conservative estimate. From their vicious glares, I could tell that every single one of them was a fiercely loyal follower of Ahab, and we officially pissed all of them off. Here we were in this unfamiliar environment, trapped and lost. Things aren't looking good. A single word from Ahab and they'll all be upon us. And we didn't do that great to begin with, to be honest. If we were to retreat, behind us is the river of stomach acid. Ahead of us is an unknown territory.
너무 그렇게 겁먹은 표정으로 보지 말도록.
It's almost as if she wasn't the aggressor, we were.
다행이지. 왜냐하면 나는 너그러운 마음씨를 지닌 선장이니까. 방금까지의 결례는 넘어가 주지.
Okay, but I do know, I am aware, I'm saying all of this, which seems to be at, Ishmael's cost, but I am aware of the fact that Ahab is fucking nuts. So when are we going to see that exactly? I find it hard to believe that she suddenly mellowed out and it's like, oh yes, I decided that killing the whale wasn't that important, and I now care about my crew. And I'm like, do you? Do you really? Yeah, are we there now? I doubt it somehow. It would be funny if she was, though.
나는 너희에게 물어볼 것이 있고 너희 또한 마찬가지겠지?
Oh, I think we're due for a big dialogue section.
그러니 나와 대화를 나누려는 용의가 있다면 내 선장실로 들어오도록.
Also, there's no fucking way we're finishing this dungeon this episode. It's already been 2 hours and we've just beat the first boss.
어디까지나 평화롭게.
In peace, please. Ahab casually turned around and marched into one of the buildings. She carried herself with utmost confidence. It was almost like she knew that we would follow, that we had no choice but to follow.
야, 저 뒤에 있던 놈들 방금까지 눈을 보라리다가 아무 일도 없었다는 듯이 사라져버렸는데?
Very forgiving bunch.
선장, 용서했어. 그렇다면 다들 용서해. 나도.
Very forgiving bunch when the order is given.
방금까지 죽자 살자 덤벼든 놈을 두고 저런 식으로 등을 돌리는가?
그래, 자신이 있다는 거겠지.
Which doesn't bode well for if we try to fight her, because, she's probably quite strong.
얼마든지 기습을 당해도 우리들을 막아낼 선원들이 있다는 것. 그리고 우리가 저자를 공격해서 얻는 이득보다 손실이 많다는 것.
Yep.
방금 조형된 그 상황 하나만으로 자신이 절대적인 존재라는 걸 공표한 셈이군.
We attacked her in her home turf, with all of her followers. Of course she's in control. Everyone except Ishmael knew this. Ishmael probably did know, she just didn't care.
평화롭게 대화라니 가당치도 않아.
See, this is the awkward part now where we're at cross purposes, because, you know, Ishmael's only here to kill Ahab, but attacking Ahab runs directly counter to our goal, which is to get through here and get to the bow. The rest of the team doesn't give a fuck what happens to Ahab, it has nothing to do with us. This is where it gets awkward, I imagine. It's not like we have a way out of here. Ishmael's gaze followed Queequeg, who walked wordlessly behind the captain.
들어가죠.
Cool.
저 개자식이 어떤 말을 짓거릴지 들어보자고요.
Probably would have been a good thing to do to begin with, and then you could have swung.
어디로도 도망은 못 칠 테니까.
True.
저 새끼나 우리나.
Yeah, if a conflict's gonna occur, it will happen. Cool. Alright. Nice. Good. When winning a clash using a Gloom affinity skill, one ally with the lowest SP heals 5 SP. That's handy. And I'm pretty sure our good friend Sinclair has Gloom skills. That's a lot of story coming up. We might just have to play this one a bit more chill. I think trying to cram as much of this as possible into as few videos as possible will just make the videos more painful. So what we'll do is we'll do one story bit and then finish for the day. We're gonna take this nice and chill. There's no point trying to rush this anyway, because once we get to the end of fucking Canto 6, we're just gonna have to sit around and wait for Canto 7 or the next cool thing anyway, so why rush?
그런데 저 게시판에 적혀 있는 건 뭐야?
Is it the gold coins everyone said? Is it a tally board of how good everyone is?
선원마다 배당되는 금화야.
I was kind of joking, but cool, okay.
쓸만한 재료들을 건져 올리거나 인어들을 사냥하는 데 성공하면 받을 수 있지.
Nice, nice. A bounty board.
금화는 누가 주는 거지?
And what do the coins even do exactly down here?
그거야. 당연히 선장님이지.
Obviously?
고래 뱃속에서 경제 활동이라도 있다는 것인가?
Are you telling me that you lot are engaging in commerce?
이곳에서는 그 말을 얻을 수도 가질 필요도 없을 텐데.
It does seem rather meaningless, does it not?
말했잖아. 우리 있는 곧 밖에 나간다니까.
Indeed.
그리고 나는 벌써 63개의 금화를 받을 수 있어.
Right, but where are these gold coins coming from? Does Ahab just have a bunch of gold coins somewhere on land, or... don't feel like you're thinking very far ahead here, sir.
이 정도라면 도시로 나가서 쓸만한 배를 살 수 있을지도 모르지. 그 사이에 물가가 변한 게 아니라면.
Myadon?
아이봐. 혹시 청새치 항구선을 들린 거라면 말해줘. 가오리 철판 해물집은 아직 건재한가?
Maybe.
오, 맛있어 보이는 이름인걸? 위치가 어딘데?
If we didn't see it, that's not a good sign. Looks like Ahab's giving out gold coins to her crew for their labor. The promise of a reward for services rendered. I'm sure that's a strong motivator, but I don't see how she's going to provide it.
이스마엘, 아까는 정말 놀랐어.
I'm assuming this is the Yi Sang ID equivalent. It's a very similar outfit.
너를 이곳에서 만날 거라고는 생각도 못해서 말이야.
Yeah, we chose to get eaten. How crazy is that?
밖에 나가면 술통 내기라도 하는 건 어때? 어? 예전처럼 말이야.
I really don't think you guys are getting out of here. I don't know how to tell you that.
그래, 다른 선원들이랑 인사는 나눴어?
I don't think she did.
그리고 또 머리는 왜 또 그렇게 길게 기른 거야? 거치적거린다더니.
I know, right? It basically reaches her calves.
질문이 많네요.
That is many questions. More than a few.
다들 저랑 이야기도 나누고 싶어 하지 않던데요. 적개심이 가득한 표정이던데.
I mean, you did attack their captain, admittedly.
이곳에선 다른 배에서 온 주민들도 간간히 있었지만 모두 하루를 채 못 넘겼어. 여태까지 버틴 건 우리 말곤 없지.
I still don't understand how they've managed to stave off politification for so long, because the Baal hasn't been here that long, and its influence I don't think would reach this far.
선장님이 해결책을 알려주셨거든.
Uh-huh.
해결책?
I imagine it's going to be unsavory.
몸과 머릿속이 하얗게 되지 않을 수 있는 유일한 방법.
Mm-hmm. What is it?
보다시피 선장님만 아니었다면 우리는 이곳에서 인어로 변했을 거야.
True.
마을에는 아무도 안 남아 있었겠지.
This is all very true, yeah.
그러니까 선장님을 적대하는 자는 공동의 적이 되는 거야.
Right, yeah, we saw that, yeah.
선장님과 뜻을 같이 하지 않는 것은 우리 모두를 죽이는 거랑 다를 바 없으니까.
Kinda seems to be.
이런 사람이었나요? 스타벅.
Yeah, he has. He's gone all partially pallid and shit.
꽤 선장에게 반목하던 모습으로 기억하고 있었는데.
Mm-hmm.
그래?
Do you not remember?
애초부터 선원들을 죽을 운명으로 이끌고 간 게 누군데.
Ishmael coldly walks past Starbuck before entering the office. I thought he was an old mate of yours.
스타벅, 피쿼드 호의 1등 항해사.
First mate, that's it, yeah.
모두에게 좋은 사람이 되고 싶어 했죠. 동시에 선장과 가장 가까운 선원이었고요. 가까운 만큼 의견 다툼도 많았지만 상관없었죠. 에이헤브는 평등하다고 말할 정도로 모두에게 관심이 없었으니.
So what's changed?
누추한 자리를 내주는 건 이해를 해주도록.
I don't tidy very often, as I'm sure you can tell.
럼주라도 있으면 금상첨화였을 테지. 하지만 아무리 기다려도 술병만큼은 흘러들어오지 않더군.
Which is kind of hard to believe, really. Not a single ship was carrying rum.
협상은 제가 주도해 보도록 하겠습니다, 관리자님.
Anyone but Ishmael.
이스마일. 저자는 이성적인 판단이 힘들 것 같고 관리자님은 째깍거리는 소리만 들리니.
This is all very true, and Otis was the captain. Sure.
A 해부 선장이라 했나. 우리는
She's gonna be like, I don't want to talk to you.
감히 맞춰볼까? 너희는 이 창백한 고래로부터 삼켜진 무언가를 찾으러 자진해서 들어왔고
That is precisely correct, yes.
그렇다는 건 너희 역시도 인어가 될 수 있지 않는 다른 방법을 찾은 거고.
We kind of just got lucky on that front, really.
뭐 여기까지 온 이상 굳이 숨길 필요는 없겠지.
Yeah.
우리는 어떤 물건을 찾고 있어. 어떻게 생겼냐면 말이오.
It's a tree, but it's yellow. Don Quixote started explaining, looking around excitedly as though she expected the captain to suddenly produce the golden bough from her pockets. Just straight up out of her pocket, here's a tree.
아 잠깐 그렇게 함부로 알려줘도 되는 거야? 좀 더 상의한 후에.
That'd probably be wise, but there's not a lot else to do right now.
알고 있다. 황금색으로 빛나는 막대기 같은 것을 찾고 있겠지.
That's correct, yes.
내가 틀렸나?
Nah, that's very correct.
뭐?
Mo? We couldn't even deny her accusations thanks to Gregor's extremely telling reaction.
난 그게 어디에 있는지 알고 있다.
Where is it?
심지어 너희를 그곳으로 데려다 줄 수도 있지.
So what do you want in return?
허풍뿐인 말일 수도 있겠지.
맞아요. 어쩌면 저희끼리 이야기한 걸 엿들었을 수도 있고요.
What if, though?
내가 보았다는 증거를 말해주지. 그 가지에서는 멀리서부터 황금빛을 발산한다. 눈부시면서도 눈을 멀지 않게 할 정도로 따뜻한 느낌이지.
Seems pretty legit.
황금가지를 알고 있다는 것은 사실인 듯하군요.
There you go.
관련되지 않은 사람이 알 수 있는 정보의 한계를 넘었습니다.
Kinda surprised she doesn't want it, to be honest.
그래 보아야 위치는 가르쳐주지 않을 심산이겠지만
The question is not whether or not she will or can tell us. The question is, what does she want? She's not just gonna give it to us.
내가 왜 숨길 거로 생각하지? 난 감출게. 아무것도 없어.
Stop annoying her. The fight was difficult. I don't want to do it again right now. Ahab slammed the desk and leaned aggressively toward us. She wore a knowing grin, as though she knew exactly what we wanted and what we were about to say to get it.
우리 확실하게 하지. 오히려 감추려고 하는 건 자네들이지 않나?
It is us who are very poorly withholding things because we don't talk about these things beforehand.
그 막대의 이름이 황금가지라고 했던가. 그렇다면 황금가지라는 건 이 빌어먹을 고래의 가장 중심에 있다.
Of course it is.
중심이라?
포동 소리가 들리는 곳. 이것이 살아 움직이게 만드는 근원.
Wait, it lives due to the golden bough?
심장.
Oh,
악을 뿜어내는 지독한 심장.
it's at its heart, right? And you want to get to the heart to stab it, so we have equal purpose. So we should all go there, and it'll obviously work out very smoothly, won't it? Ah,
하지만 다행으로 여기시게.
good news!
마침 우리 피쿼드호의 목적지 또한 같으며 고래를 잡으러 떠나는 출항까지 얼마 남지 않은 상태였으니
What amazing timing!
심장을 터뜨리는 것만이 이곳을 나갈 수 있는 유일한 방법이기 때문이거든.
Yeah, but how is anyone gonna get out of the whale once it's dead? And then, you know, how?
신기하네요. 우연의 일치일까요?
I doubt it.
어떤 점이 신기한 거죠? 심장까지 가려고 많은 시간 준비하셨을 텐데 저희가 마침 딱 왔다는 게요.
It is very interesting, Honglu. I appreciate you pointing it out, yeah.
운명이란 때로 그런 것 아니겠나. 나의 운명은 내가 이 창백한 고래의 심장을 꿰뚫게 하기 위해 움직이고 있다고 할 수 있지.
Good, good, but then...
나는 이곳에서 너희들의 이빨을 다 합쳐도 모자랄 만큼 수많은 항해를 시도했으며 곳곳을 돌아다녔고 남김없이 기억하고 있다.
She's more of a guide than our guide.
또한 나는 호수에서 이것의 가죽을 뚫어내기 위해 해보지 않은 시도가 없었지.
So how do you plan to kill it?
미리 수고를 덜어주자면 세상의 모든 무기들을 쑤셔 박아도 이것의 가죽은 알사의 요새와 같아서 세상 그 어떤 것보다 단단하고 질길 거다.
Okay.
언제나 박아 넣었어. 내 작살.
I bet you did.
상처는 냈지만 뚫을 수 없어.
I mean, if you are at least able to wound it, why not just inflict enough wounds that it just eventually dies? Anything will die if it suffers enough wounds.
뭐 믿지 못하겠다면 너희들이 들고 있는 그 무기들로 시도를 해봐도 좋겠지.
I mean, a blazing strike on the wall might do something.
흠집조차도 나지 않았긴 했소만.
저자의 말이 정말이라면 쪽비 노인이나 LCA 팀의 시도가 다 소용이 없어진다는 거잖아.
So we kind of have to kill it.
시간이 지나도 구하러 올 수 없다는 거고.
So what, we have to kill it and then leave for its mouth or the other side? Which I'd rather not.
우리는 누구보다 알고 있다. 아무도 구하러 오지 않는 이곳을 제정신으로 버티기란 힘들어.
Yeah, no sane mind. Yeah, that's relevant. Yeah. And no sane mind has survived, is the point.
불쌍한 우리 선원들을 보아라. 흰색의 점막이 금방이라도 온몸을 덮을 것 같지만 필사적으로 버티고 있는 저들의 모습을.
Glad you brought us back to that topic, actually, because we still haven't discussed how you guys have resisted the pallid membrane.
없어. 여기 아무것도.
위장에서 흘러들어오는 배 파편들을 건져내며 퀴케그가 사냥해온 인어들의 시체를 질겅이며 견디는 게 전부지.
Do those provide resistance?
부드러워. 지느러미.
대체 어떻게 견디는 거야?
단 하나. 선장님의 말만 따르면 언젠가 이곳을 나갈 거라는 믿음.
So is it literally just faith in the captain that keeps the palidification from taking place?
우린 그걸로 버티는 거야.
그러니 이것은 제안이다.
Make us an offer.
이 선원들을 모두 구출할 의무가 있는 나, 피코드호의 선장이자 피코드 타운의 대장 에이헤브가 너희에게 하는 제안.
Good.
나는 이놈의 심장을 터뜨릴 거다. 아주 오랫동안 준비를 해왔고 이제는 실행만 남은 상태지.
And in exchange, we help you get there.
우리의 목적은 같지만 전리품은 다르다. 내 계획을 도와준다면 너희는 황금가지를 챙길 것이고 우리는 이 고래를 잡고 바깥으로 나가게 되겠지.
And then we'll all, I don't know, drown as we leave the whale, because the whale will die and sink to the bottom of the lake, and we don't have a boat?
잠시 이야기를 나누겠다.
Yeah, for once.
얼마든지.
Thanks. Ahab nodded with a generous smile. We huddled in one corner of our office to have a little staff meeting. That's one of the more pathetic things we do.
이곳까지 타고 왔던 배는 복구가 불가능하다.
True.
그리고 이곳을 나가기 위해서는 다시 배가 필요하다.
Yes.
더불어 내부를 조사하기 위해서는 저 체액 위를 돌아다녀야 한다. 배는 그때도 필요할 것이다.
Does Peckod Village have a boat?
여차하면 저자들의 배를 강탈하는 것도.
그렇게 다 들리게 말하시면 어떡해요?
우리 배 복잡해. 조작법.
We're so bad at this.
운전은 오로지 할 수 있어. 이곳 선원들만이.
I mean, we do have a member of the Peckod crew.
결국 틀렸잖아요.
뗏목부터 시작하려면 시간은 어느 정도 걸리지?
아무 재료도 없는 상태에서 산성에게도 견딜 수 있을 재질로 제작하려면 예상 시간은 아마
More than 6 hours. No, let's not even think about that. That's not an option.
그러죠.
That's not.
제 아니라 예상한 만큼 개소리네요.
Please feel free to poke holes.
저자는 언제나 같아요. 그럴듯한 개소리로 사람을 죽음까지 몰고 가죠. 이번에도 다를 바 없어요.
Nothing yet much, apparently.
저도 뭔가 꺼림칙한 사람이라는 생각이 들어요. 우리끼리 할 방법은
I mean, we'll still just drown when we finish, though.
혓바닥이 길수록 조심해야 해.
I'm not sure that's a good advocacy for it, but I see your point.
저 사람들은 심장을 터뜨리고 나가기 위해서 많은 시간을 쏟아부은 것 같은데 우리가 당장 해결할 수 있는 걸까요?
I mean, we've done many things on our own from scratch. Could, it's possible, you know, we're really good at this sort of thing. Except we're not, we're actually really fucking bad at it.
저희가 언제까지 버틸 수 있을지도 잘 모르겠어요.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Rhodey's gonna eat the mermaids. We can't build a boat, we don't have enough time. We have no protection from the stomach acid. We don't know our way through.
그래, 저 선장만큼이나 이곳을 곳곳이 잘 알고 있는 자는 없어 보였지.
그럼 우리가 인어가 되어서 서로를 죽이려 하거나 이곳에 영원히 갇히거나 둘 중에 하나가 되는 거야?
It's not looking great.
붉은 시선께서 우리를 버릴 리가 없어.
He can, he will, and he'll do it without a second thought, I'm telling you.
이럴 때 의견 정하는 방법은 간단해. 배틀 로얄이다.
Let's kill each other, and whoever wins says what we do. The sinners were all expressing their opinions, which were all very diametrically opposed to one another with little hope of meeting somewhere in the middle. It's almost as if there should be, I don't know, some kind of leader, perhaps a manager, an executive manager who should be making these decisions. If only we had one of those. And I was unnerved by how easily Ahab managed to see right through us. We're not very complex, I've got to be honest, we're not. I feel like most people could see right through us. God, there's a lot of story coming up, but we are gonna have to leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost been 3 hours, so this dungeon will probably take more than a few videos. Yeah, probably will. I'm hoping next time I might do a little bit better on the combat encounters and not take quite so much time on one boss fight that wasn't particularly difficult. Alas, these things happen. Sometimes the coins flip against you. Sometimes you get too confident and you don't pay attention and shit goes wrong. It happens. But that's all from me for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. It's been very interesting in this dungeon so far. I figured we'd meet Ahab. I figured that was an encounter that was going to occur, but I figured it would happen right at the end. Or that we'd find her alone and completely fucking mental, and through whatever circumstances arose, we would have to work with her. Wasn't expecting an entire town made of the former members of the crew. That is interesting. And finding Queequeg, who I had completely forgotten about up to this point. No, those people aren't getting out of here. No fucking chance. We're gonna fight Ahab by the end of it. I can almost guarantee it. There's no way it's gonna end so cleanly. But what will happen, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. Thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to Painted Dragoon, Leopard Lee, Lit Potatoes, Proxy, Caminera, Heartland, Harak J, Dresso, Sion Distance, LOL, Final Legend, Ethrobin, Linkies, Xeon Cedar, Bimblewatts, Majoko, Maimoon, Alkia, Sweet Baby Red, Jessickitty, Plutonium Pie, Dreamer Ghost, Lullaby, K-Bub, Magical, The Frostbite, Monsoon, Warmaster Oku, SCP-1068, Namad, and Kenny T800 for supporting me on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you all so much for watching. I don't know if the dungeon is actually really that big, but I do maintain the idea of trying to cram it all into one 3-hour episode or so is not necessary. We don't need to do that. It's painful for me. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and say this is a bit of a selfish decision, but it's painful for me to try and do 3 hours of fucking dungeoning and cram it into a video that isn't any kind of decent length. It's gonna be way too fucking long. Let's split it up a bit. It's fine. I hope it's fine. I hope it's fine for you. I want it to be good for you. I would like it to be digestible for you as well. And I don't think regular 3-hour videos is digestible. So hopefully this pans out a little better. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you so much for watching. What happens next time? The continuation of the Kanto 5 dungeon. We probably won't even finish it next time. I'll try. If I think I can push through and make that kind of progress, I will. But I promise nothing. All I promise is that I hope I see you there. Doodles. Goodbye.